So I am on Hathaway, and it's kind of an interesting dynamic here, Stephanie and Anna, because parents are coming to pick up their kids, not just parents from the Islamic school there of San Diego, but also from a charter school that is across the street. So on this side over here is all the parents from the charter school, and they are waiting to be lined up to be reunited with their kids. The way this is working is they are going to start bringing out the youngest kids first, but before they even, we can see now the very first kids are starting to come down the street now. Before they even brought those kids out, though, they wanted to pair up the siblings so that way parents could be reunited with their kids immediately. And you can see the kids now holding hands coming down from that charter school. On the other side of the street, they were bringing all of the parents who have kids at the Islamic Center of San Diego, and they were having them go to a meeting area. Now, they are inside a room right now. They had to sign in, and at this point, we have not seen any of them come out with their kids. So we understand that reunification process is still happening. I did have a chance to speak, though, with a dad who was waiting to be escorted up into the area. He told me that he has a second grader there, and obviously when he heard about the shooting, he was very concerned, started coming right to the scene. But his son, they were able to notify all the parents by having them do video calls. So he actually had a chance to not only talk to his son, Anna and Stephanie, but also to see his son, see his child. And he said that brought him a huge relief to know that his son was okay. So that's where we stand right here. We are waiting with all these parents who are trying to be reunited with their kids. It's a very slow process. They want to make sure it is done orderly. They want to make sure they know exactly which kids are here and exactly who is taking them away from the scene. And that's the situation right here, just about 2 blocks or so from the Islamic Center of San Diego.
Thank you so much. A lot of anxiety. You can see some dads up there just pacing. He said that they are pairing siblings together inside, and then they can start bringing people out so everybody gets connected at the same time. Anybody in town can feel what this would feel like.
The hugs hit different, and unfortunately, being a journalist for decades now, we've covered too many of these, and the ripple effect out of something like this. And once again, we want to say all of the children are safe, but that doesn't make it any easier to have a conversation with them about what happened later. And so experts will tell you, and then reach out to your own experts later. And oftentimes the location where the incident took place, they'll offer counselors the next day or whenever that facility reopens. But they always say it's been this constant kind of a talk about an age-appropriate conversation. Reassure them you are home, you are safe, you are with people who love you, and just keep their routines as normal as possible and let them talk and ask questions and answer it honestly.
All right, so this is a look from above at the Reunification Center. So we're going to stay on this. Our Steve Price is there. We are relieved to know and to report that all the children and teachers are safe. These parents with frayed nerves and high anxiety are waiting for them to come out. We'll stay on this for you. Let's go out to Shannon Handy. She is back at the park where we just heard from Chief of Police. Hi, Shannon.
Hey guys, yeah, I mean, you guys were running that live, so you saw just how solemn everyone was, of course, in this situation. Very emotional, very scary for those children you mentioned. Thankfully, those children are okay. I'm just going to recap for our viewers what was during that press conference, because we do have a few scenes here which our viewers may have already heard, but essentially what Chief Wall had said was that officers got the call just about 11:45. He says they got here within 4 minutes, very, very quickly, and as soon as they arrived, they did see 3 adult males who were dead in front of the mosque, not inside the mosque, outside the mosque. We do know that one of those men was a security guard there. They will not release the identities of the other 2. I did ask both Chief Wall as well as the head of the mosque, and they said they are still trying to reach out to their relatives, so they are not releasing that information. So as officers were here, they get another call of a shooting just a few blocks away. Officers go there, they hear from a landscaper who was working, and he says, I was shot at. He was not shot. And then a few blocks from there, they get another call of a third shooting. So we have 3 scenes here. They went to that third call where they found who were believed to be the suspects, reportedly aged 17 and 19, dead inside of a vehicle with self-inflicted gunshot wounds. So we have the 3 victims at the mosque, the 3 adult males. We have the landscaper a few blocks away who was shot at, and then we have the scene where the 2 suspects were found reportedly dead from self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Chief Wall says for right now, this is being investigated as a hate crime. It's a hate crime until it's not. However, he did share that the motive of this is unknown, and also they did not release many details. Of course, a lot of people want to know, how did this all play out? Did they just run up to the door and shoot the first people they saw and try to gain entry? We do not know. We do know, however, that unfortunately, during these days and times, religious institutions are forced to have security because of these incidents, which have happened both here and nationwide. So there was already security in place here, and thankfully that was the case because we know those children were at school just inside that mosque. So we're grateful that no one else was hurt, but we do know that there were 3 victims in this case. So just a very sad and scary situation. They are going to have another press update in about 2 hours, and we hope to learn more.
Shannon, thank you so much coming to us from the park where the press conference had just wrapped up and giving us more information, recapping this timeline where this whole thing started around noon and it's 2:30, approaching 2:30 at this point. We will continue to stay live on the air as we get new information trickling into our newsroom and keep you updated.
All right, stay with us. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.